Hello everyone, this is my top 30 entry for the Nordic Face Awards 2019. The theme is Glitter Revolution, and I created the Raven Queen. Ravens are known to steal and stash shiny objects. One theory is that they steal shiny glittery objects is to impress other ravens. But without further ado, let's get into it. I'm prepping my skin with the Honeydew Me Up for a full hydration since I'm going to be using a lot of powders and I want to keep my skin nice and refreshed. I'm just using the stippling brush number 4 to apply it. Now I'm taking the HD Studio Photogenic Foundation in number 102 and blending that in with a flawless finish blending sponge. After that, I need to conceal. So I'm taking the Can't Stop One Step Concealer in Alabaster and putting that underneath my eyes, under my nose, chin, and forehead. And again, I'm blending that in with a flawless finish blending sponge. Now I'm taking the Highlight and Contour Pro palette and mixing the yellow and the translucent together and putting that underneath my eyes and around my nose. For the fun part, I'm taking the SFX cream color in blue and putting that on this outer perimeter of my face. This is so the powder eyeshadow will pop more and have a good sticky base with the same color. I also use the cream color in red, more on the inner parts of my face, just so blending will be easier later. I'm taking the Off Tropic eyeshadow palette in Hasta La Vista, and I'm dipping in the purple first and mixing it in with the vibrant blue. I try to keep the purple on the inner face and blue on the perimeter. I'm careful that I'm stippling the pigment first, and then I will go in and blend that later. Since I want full pigmentation, this is the best way to do it in my opinion. I'm using the dense eyeshadow brush number 27, and it's perfect for laying down color. When I'm done laying down the color, I take the corally shade in the Sweet Cheeks blush palette on the blush brush number 24. Say that 5 times fast. I mix that where the purple meets the skin color. Since blush isn't supposed to be that pigmented, I can be a little bit messy with it, so there won't be any harsh lines for the next part. Now for the blending. I take the hot pink color from the Off Tropic palette with a blending brush number 16, and I go along the purple outline and blend them together to make everything look smooth. I also put the pink color underneath my chin and under my nose. And guess what? We're not done blending. Next, I take a clean dense foundation brush number 37 and stipple it on the ends of the colors, so everything looks airbrushed, you know? We don't want any harsh lines. That's like understandable, right? Next, I prep my lids with the Can't Stop One Step Concealer and I go ham with the same color palette on the eyes. I blend the blue first and drag it up to my brow bone. Then I take the purple color in my crease to give my eyes a little bit more depth. I slowly blend the blue further into my eyebrow to darken it and make it more blended. Now I'm taking a small dense packer brush number 15 and placing the blue eyeshadow in a triangular shape in the inner corner of my eye. I work slowly and build the color up first, and then I blend it in. Then I'm taking the black eyeshadow from the limited edition Land of Lollies palette, and with the same brush, I pack that underneath my lower lash line. And again, I sound like a broken record, but I build it up first and blend it out later for a smoky effect. I'm also taking the black eyeshadow and blending that underneath my cheekbones and my temple. This will give my cheekbones a snatched look, or more elegantly said, it will give structure to my face. For the eyeliner, I take the Epic Ink liner, one of my favorites. I start in the middle of the lid, as close as I can get to the lash line. And then I draw a line up to my temple, and just like connect the dots, I connect the middle part with the outer. Voila, a sharp liner. I know, easier said than done, right? After that, I draw a little downturned arrow in the inner corner of my eye. Now I take the glitter primer with a stippling brush number 8 and stipple the primer basically all over. Since it's pretty translucent, you can't really mess it up. With the same brush, I take glitter brilliance number 11 and stipple the glitter on. I'd rather use a bigger brush like this when I'm doing a bigger area since it will look more blended later on. I take glitter number 1 and mix that more on the outer perimeter and all over the eyelid. Also, this silicone glitter brush number 36 is basically the best thing since sliced bread. Now I dab on Mega Fan glitter number 5 on the highlights of my face. So cheekbones, forehead, nose, and chin. So pretty. I love glitter. Now for the probably most time consuming thing in this whole look. It's the rhinestones. One by one I put the glitter primer first and then I put the rhinestones on selectively. I usually go for symmetry since that's more appealing to the eye. And now I'm putting down the cream color like I did on my face. Blue closest to my chin and I ombre it down to the pink. And again, after the cream color, I stipple on the eyeshadows in the same order. First blue, purple, then pink. I also put glitter on my neck and chest, glitter number 1, number 11, and a new one, number 22. Then finishing it with a mega fine glitter number 5. Back to the eyes, I'm putting on the Worthy Hype mascara and some Wicked lashes in the style Drama Queen. Then I take the Clear Lip Lingerie glitter gloss and put that on my lips. Now for the headpiece. Basically, I took some black craft paper, I cut it up and glued black feathers to it. After I did that, I blinged it up with some rhinestones and all the glitters. After I put the glitter on, I sprayed the feathers with some hairspray so it would stay in place. The reason I use craft paper as a base is because I wanted them to be super light so I can just use eyelash glue to keep them in place. And for the final touch, I just glued some singular fluffy feathers onto my collarbone and shoulders. And also the 5 head, of course. You can't forget the 5 head. And that's it. My glitter revolution Raven Queen.